Hi, welcome to Z Gadget Review. This is the review for the Canon EOS M6 Mark II. That's the box, that's not the camera, because you are watching me on the camera right now. I am going to do this review using two different cameras. I'm going to use the Canon that you're looking at me on right now, and then I'm going to do part of it using my phone, the Pixel 3a. You see right here. That way you can tell the difference between both cameras when they're shooting video. I took some pictures to test out, what the camera looks like outside and all that. And I also did the Pixel 3a because I figure a Pixel is a phone that a lot of people have, and it will be a good way to compare it. Now, some caveats about this review. I'm not going to go through every single feature on the camera because there's a lot of features on the camera. I will link that product page in the description section, so if you want to go and look at it. All the pictures that I took with this were on auto. I did the same thing for the video. And the reason why I did that is because this review is geared more towards someone who's looking to buy a camera like this, or to upgrade to a camera like this, someone who wants to learn about photography and videography, and they're looking for something that isn't going to break the bank, but is going to last them for a while, and that is also going to have more features than they know what to do when you are getting started with. In the box, you get the electronic viewfinder, you get strap, battery charger, the battery pack. Then we have the zoom lens, which is a 15 to 45 millimeter lens. It's a standard wide angle zoom lens. And then you have the digital camera, EOS M6 Mark II. Now here on the side of the camera, you have a USB port type C. You have HDMI, which is uncompressed when it comes out of the camera. On the other side, you have the microphone jack, but it doesn't have a headphone jack if you want to monitor the audio. So here you have the front of the camera. This is the release button when you put the lens in here. You have your flash if you want to pop it out. It goes out like that. Push it back in. Now here are your dials to choose the mode that you want to use on the camera. This is for video. This is the one I was using to take all the pictures that you've seen on the review, or that you will see on the review. Your functions. This is also a dial to change some of the settings. This is your shutter button. This is also a dial. And this is your touch screen. Flips up like that. Make it this way. You can pull it out like that as well. So you have different ways that you can use it. Now this is where the viewfinder goes. It comes with this little protective cap, so you pull it out like that. Same thing, the viewfinder has the little protector for the cold shoe, and this is where this goes. It has all those little pins, so be careful. Goes in there. Now you have a viewfinder. To release the viewfinder, you press the button here and it slides up. If you don't press that button, then you won't be able to take it out. So make sure you press the button there. It comes out. Alright, so let's put the lens. So take this out. This is a 32 megapixel sensor. Lens cap on the back. So if you see here, you have a white dot and a white dot. You want to line up the dots, twist until it clicks. There you go. When you open this, you have to open this to actually get it, and then clicks. You can zoom in, zoom out, and this is the focus ring. Battery goes in there. Turn it on. And so this is what I was talking about when you got it there. So as you can see the levels here for the internal microphone. This is all touchscreen, so if you wanna change settings quickly while you're shooting a video, you can do it right here. Just pick the setting that you want and change it. So let's say if I want to change from 4K 24 frames per second, I can go 4K 30 frames per second. If you want to do slow motion, for example, you go menu, movie quality, high frame rate, enable, and it tells you here that obviously it's going to be shooting at 120 frames per second, full HD, no sound. I wanted to show you how the viewfinder works. So when you have the viewfinder set, the screen still works. The viewfinder has a little sensor up here that tells it when your eye is on the viewfinder, so it turns off the screen. So it works something like this. So when you close it, if you see there, you have the image of what you're gonna be taking a picture of, and when you remove it, it turns off and the screen goes back on. Your camera can connect to your phone via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, and you can control the camera through your phone. So this video test with the Pixel 3a. So I'm walking, I'm talking, and you can see what I sound like on the Pixel 3a. Next, the Canon. And this is with the Canon camera. So same thing, talking to you, walking around. Which one's better? It has autofocus and tracking as well. So if I'm being silly and doing something like this, the camera right now is following me, all my movements. Okay, so this is me just walking and talking with the Pixel 3a. So you can see what that experience looks like. I'm holding the phone with one hand and just walking. Alright, now here I am walking and talking with the Canon M6 Mark II. So you can see what that looks like. And I am holding the camera with one hand as well. Now there's two digital stabilizations on this, and so I'm going to change it to the second one. Alright, so this is what's called the enhanced digital stabilization, and I'm doing the same thing, just walking and talking with the Canon M6 Mark II, holding it with one hand. See if you can see the difference. I guess I'm gonna flip it so you can see what that looks like with the selfie camera. So this is what it looks like with the selfie camera with the enhanced stabilizer, digital stabilization on. And talking to you, same thing. I'm listening to music right now, so there you go. Here you can see images from the Canon and the Pixel 3a. They have not been edited or anything. That's the way they came out directly from the camera. I just slightly cropped them when I put them side by side, but then the ones that you see full screen are exactly as they came out. What you can tell between the both cameras is the Pixel 3a has a yellow tinge to their pictures. If you notice on these flowers, if you get close, the closer you get, the more detail you lose on the Pixel image versus the Canon image. The other thing you can notice in these two images of the lake is one gives you a wider field of view, and also those images at the beginning that look darker of the church, you have a lot more information in the camera So when you do some editing to it, you'll be able to bring out more light and details than you can on the Pixel 3a image. That yellow tint is always there. So there you have it. That's a review for the Canon M6 Mark II. Is this a camera that is appealing to you? Are you looking for other cameras to buy? What do you think about this review? Let me know in the comment section. That's it for me. Go ahead and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Go ahead and hit that bell so you can be alerted every time we have new videos. And thank you very much for watching.